Hey guys, it's Bob back again, and today we're going to look at the Star Wars The Force Awakens 3 3/4 inch Captain Phasma. Now I finally found her. I've been looking for her weeks and weeks and weeks since this wave came out, and she must be one of the ones that are hard to find. But anyway, I found her at Kmart, of all places. Well, quick look at the packaging. She does have one of those gimmick build-a thingy bobbers, whatever. You can see Captain Phasma there. There's an awesome picture of her. That's an actual cool picture. Star Wars Force Awakens, you get Kylo Ren, but you got the sticker there. You can see I paid $8.49 for her. On the back side, you just get who's on the wave. You get Captain Phasma, you get Kylo Ren, and you got Luke Skywalker. Young Luke Skywalker, by the way. Anyway, so each one of them has different figures, and you can build a figure, and you can actually have them hold the figures. But that's pretty much it. The little read-up bio, I don't even know if you can be able to read it. It says, clad in distinctive metallic armor, Captain Phasma commands the First Order's legions of troopers. And that's it. So there's a quick look at the packaging. Babies don't like the number 0 to 3, and it could go the abyss. We'll bring in Captain Phasma here. If she wants to stand on my display here. Quick look at her. She's really cool. Of course, it's just silver paint, so it's not actually metallic color. One of these days we'll get a chrome Captain Phasma, hopefully. She's in the 3 3/4 inch scale. Articulation, she just has 5 points. Her head's actually on a ball joint, which is kind of weird. So you can get kind of some emotions. She can look up slightly. She can look down, left and right. And her arms do 360s, but her cape is this pliable kind of plastic. So it's going to hinder her articulation. You can get her up like that on that one. And this one only goes up yay far. I'm sure if you pop her head off, I'm sure they can do 360s, but I'm not going to do that. Her legs are kind of hindered because of her pouches here. You got about that far out, and it got like that far back. This one is actually less than that because you can see the pouches. She goes out about that far and back about that far. So it's not a whole lot of articulation, but it is the 3 3/4 inch scale. So you're not looking for highly articulated figures in this scale, but she is really awesome. Her cape does have some cool detailing on it. Actually has those flaps and stuff like the 6-inch one had, the Black Series. And if you go back and look at I'm going to put this in the Star Wars Force Awakens playlist, so you can go back and see her there. Anyway, we're going to look at her weapons. We're going to look at this thing that came with her. It's like a saw blade of doom with handles on it. So it does spin, but it doesn't have like any mechanics or anything. It does have this peg, so I don't know if you can like peg them into their backs and stuff, but as you can see, I don't know if you can see that up underneath there, she doesn't have a hole. Even if you wanted to put that on her back, that she couldn't carry it anyway, so that would be, I don't know, maybe for another figure. And she does have her blaster. And it's molded in this weird color, like I said in the other review, in the 6-inch review of her. It's like a gold-silver kind of mix, but it's her blaster. And she can hold it. In this hand, you can see it's more of a gripping kind of for a blaster. And this one is just more of a C. And then that one's actually angled to hold the blaster. So you can have her hold her blaster right there. And so she can shoot, pew, pew, shoot, shoot. Another cool thing is, just like in the 6-inch one, on her blaster itself, it has this little notch, and on her leg, it's actually notched out. So you can actually store the blaster on her side, which looks really cool. But then when you go to raise her arm down, since her arm doesn't angle out any, it just goes back and forth. This peg is not, the hole's not very deep. So you get any kind of tension, it's going to fall out. But you see the handle is going to bump against her arm. So you can bring it down a little bit and have her standing there. It's not too bad, I guess. Let's do a comparison on how she looks next to Asti. Here she is next to Asti. And she is, just like all the other figures, she's a good head taller than him. on account of she's actually 6'4" in real life. So Asti comes up to, yeah, just right about her shoulder. And so there you go. There's about the size comparison. We can go back to back if you want. But that's how much taller she is than Asti. So she is a pretty tall figure for 3 3/4 inch scale. So she's actually probably measures more than that. I don't have a tape measure with me right at the moment, but I'm sure she's probably close to 4 inches, if not more. So there she is. She is really kind of hard to find. Like I said, I've been looking everywhere for her. And you might find her on the back of a peg somewhere. This is where I found her at. She was at the very last figure on the peg. And so I'm happy to finally find her. All the new waves are coming out, so she might really be hard to find, or she might be one of those surprise ones, kind of like how I found her. She doesn't have any holes in her foot. They kind of look like she... Wait. Oh, yeah. They're just black. She does have holes in her foot, so you could put her on a display stand if you had one small enough for that figure to get her to stand. But I like her. I think she's really cool. And like I said, the only really downfall I see is this gun just keeps falling out every time you touch it because the actual hole that the peg goes into is not very deep. You can kind of force it in there. But anyway, there she is. So that's Captain Phasma from the Star Wars The Force Awakens, the 3 3/4 inch line. This has been Bob, and I want to make sure you guys please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. And we'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.